Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi held a press conference on Monday on sidelines of the two sessions in Beijing, answering questions on foreign policy. Here are the highlights.
For 2 hours, Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi addressed some of the most concerning world events. For the ongoing Ukraine crisis, Wang called for calmness and rationality, stressing that dispute must be settled through dialogue, negotiation, and peaceful means.
China believes that to resolve the current crisis, we must uphold the purposes and principles of the UN Charter and respect and protect the sovereignty and territorial integrity of all countries. We must adhere to the principle of indivisible security and accommodate the legitimate security concerns of the parties involved. We must settle disputes by peaceful means through dialogue and negotiation, and we must keep in mind the long-term peace and stability of the region and put in place a balanced, effective, and sustainable European security architecture.
Wang said the China-Russia relationship is not based on alliances, confrontation, or targeting of a third party. Wang also said China and Europe are two major forces striving for world peace. He maintained that dialogue and cooperation between China and Europe will add stability to a turbulent world. But he said there are still forces not happy with China and Europe's stable development, fabricating the threat of China, or even provoking sanctions and confrontations. Wang urged vigilance against such forces. And he stressed the Taiwan question differs in nature from the Ukraine issue.
Let me first make it clear that the Taiwan question and the Ukraine issue are different in nature and are not comparable at all. Most fundamentally, Taiwan is an inalienable part of China's territory, and the Taiwan question is entirely China's internal affairs. The Ukraine issue arose from contention between two countries, namely Russia and Ukraine. Some people, while being vocal about the principle of sovereignty on the Ukraine issue, have kept undermining China's sovereignty and territorial integrity on the Taiwan question. This is a blatant act of double standards.
Wang also called for better China-US relations, saying major country competition is not the right choice. He said the US must put its verbal assurance into practice. Wang also told the media China honors its commitment to cooperation with Africa and never makes empty promises.
Looking back, China and the US, in the spirit of seeking common ground while reserving differences, were able to replace confrontation with cooperation, advance the interests of our two peoples, and make the world a more peaceful and prosperous place. Looking ahead, the two sides need to re-embrace the conviction that helped us break the ice 50 years ago and set out on a new journey. We must replace the competitive, collaborative, adversarial trichotomy with the three principles of mutual respect, peaceful coexistence, and win-win cooperation. Return the China policy of the US to the right track, guided by reason and pragmatism, and to put China-US relations back on the right path of healthy and stable development.
When asked if COVID-19 pandemic has hindered the Belt and Road Initiative, Wang said the initiative has maintained sound momentum. He said since 2021, 10 countries have signed Belt and Road Cooperation documents with China, extending the BRI family to 118 members. Wang said the Belt and Road Initiative has bright prospects and is sure to offer more development opportunities to the post-COVID world. Shen Li, CGTN.